What's going on YouTube? Coach Marcus Hodges here with Separation Team Basketball. Today I want to talk about creating a shifty defender. I want to talk about all the way from my youth guys all the way to my elite players. And if you're an 80 baby like me, it's going to be Tim Hardaway crossover, the patent between the legs crossover. As you guys see here, this guy was elite. He was unguardable. The between the legs cross, he could do it both directions. He could slow it down, he could speed it up. Tim Hardaway Jr. is a cross we're gonna talk about today. Gonna be able to break it down on all three levels, something you don't wanna miss. You already know, man, let's get it. All right, right now, creating a shifty defender. What I want you guys to do is have your feet wider than your shoulders, bend from your hips, and then right now I wanna be able to touch. So I wanna be able to touch right by my big toe, but feel how my body shifts from side to side. Anytime I'm shifting correctly, you'll notice that foot comes off the ground. That's how I know I have that weight predominantly on another side. So you can get about 6 touches, really understanding your weight distribution. After you guys understand that, it's gonna be the same thing. I'm going between the legs, and as I go between, it's gonna help us get low, and once again, shift that weight. I wanna have that touch. So we can go between touch, 1, 2, 3, 4. Once again, this is helping us shift our weight from side to side, getting that shoulder and our hips changing different levels. Once you get that, you're able to now also float the basketball. So I can float and go from side to side, really feeling my weight change a little quicker, ball handling wise, helping you control and float the ball from side to side in each hand. So that right there is gonna be our weight distribution, understanding how to shift and fill our weight. Second part is gonna be working on your speed right now. So all I'm doing is really focusing on the speed of this between the legs and then this cross. I really wanna snap the cross as hard as I can. I'll give us 2 relaxed dribbles in between, and I'm going 1, 2, 2. Every time, really pushing my handle, going between aggressive, and then crossing the ball up aggressive as well. We're able to get a couple reps in, but make sure, just as Tim Hardaway was, I gotta be able to be just as good as my right and my left. Really snapping your cross, keeping that handle as tight as you can. Once you understand the speed, now we can change the speed. So now the between can slow down and that crossover can be a little quicker. So think about 50% to about 100%. Still not moving feet yet. I'm going here, cross, cross. So notice now between the legs is real relaxed, but I'm really whipping that crossover as hard as I can here. Focus on both sides, slow, snap your crossover, keeping it tight to your body as you go there. Now, at the beginning, we focus on shifting our weight. So now as we go through, now really focus on shifting that weight. So now as I go slow, notice I'm snapping that crossover, but as I go through, that weight, once again, is loading on that foot. So slow shift, slow shift, slow shift. So mentally, that's what I'm thinking about right now. Shifting that weight from side to side. Right there, focusing on shifting our weight, speed, and changing our speed. You already know, let's get it. We'll talk about footwork. As we know, footwork is really important, especially when I'm trying to get by a defender and tack the rim to get to the basket or space. So now as I go between, I wanna work on you guys being able to step. So on my ball side foot, I'm stepping, I'll step. As we talked about shifting that weight, I'll cross the ball over. Watch my right foot as I cross over. This foot's gonna lift off the ground slightly, and then this left foot's following the ball. 1, 2. So every time we're gonna work both sides, I'll step, step and shift, right, left. Then I'll go behind the back, 2 dribbles, 1, 2, and shift, really focusing on my speed and keeping that crossover tight. Notice how I look as well in that direction. I'm going left, snapping that ball back right, having clean feet every time I cross the ball. So that right there was my goal to stop in the game. If you have the opportunity to blow by that defender, I want you guys working on being able to go. But if you're focusing on just the reps, between cross, being aggressive, being quick, then having great footwork, being able to stop. Once again, go back to my relaxed, more of my relaxed between the legs. Footwork is gonna be, as I go through, I'll have a right, left. So I'm digging that right foot in the ground. It's gonna be aggressive, shifting that weight now like I'm about to drive. So now we're going to that slow, more slow, and I'm, boom, yanking that crossover. My feet slightly get wider. Still Tim Hardaway, we're just kind of remixing it, being able to go more through, dig that left foot in, 1, 2, crossover, and then behind the back. More slow, 1, 2, and cross. Notice the difference between part 1 and part 2. Here's my slow, 1, 2, cross. Still snapping that cross every rep. Being aggressive with my footwork. Slow, 1, 2, cross, 1, 2, stop, yanking it behind my back every time. So notice how Tim Hardaway gets into his crossover, and he has multiple options. He works on that crossover, getting to a shot, whether it's a mid-range or a three-pointer, he's able to get to his spot and be able to knock down the shot. Also notice how he's able to get to the bucket. He's got multiple options being able to get to the basket, finishing off 1 foot, finishing off 2 feet, and also when the shot's not there or being able to get to the basket is not there, he's able to make a pass to hook up his teammate to get a bucket. That right there is our Tim Hardaway crossover breakdown. If you like today's video, make sure you like, subscribe. Also, hit the bell notification so you get notifications each and every time we have an upload. Coach Marcus Hodges, Tim Hardaway cross, you already know, man. Let's get it.